First and foremost, I think we want to bring you our warm greetings and prayerful wishes for successful discussion, conversation, and arriving at some solutions that can help us deal with the challenge that we now face. By way of contributing, making a small contribution from the part of the church, I just want to start with this. Some of you or all of you may recall in 2015 when this began in Paris, COP21, the Pope gave us this booklet called Laudato Si and drew our attention to the need to care for our common home. Since then, the thing has been an invitation to listen to the cry of the earth and the cry of the poor with a warming and abuse that we all are doing as the scientific community, as witness to it, to the point that our gestures and actions has produced such a condition for us, changing a lot of the patterns which affect our normal weather system. As a result, as you all know, we have situations like this, flooding, or we have situations of extreme aridity, or even climate, migration and refugees on the move. And so all of this has made it necessary to respond to a great urgency to act. And by way of acting, we decided not to leave this only in the hands of government and politicians to decide on how to act, but we decided as a church to help to bring all the sectors of civil society on board. And so we developed a platform which we call the Laudato Si Action Platform, which is made up of 7 actors, 7 goals, and meant to go through 7 years. And that's briefly what I want to share with you and make that the context of the church's special contribution to what is happening. So the platform I want to share with you is an invitation to families, communities, institutions, organizations, and everybody to become totally sustainable in the spirit of integral human development. So this means that we telling families that they have a role to play. Churches, mosques, and synagogues also have a role to play. Educational institutions, hospitals, economic structures, and all, and even religious orders, sisters, nuns, and all, everybody has a role to play. So it is in this context that we locate the role of the church, especially actor number 2, actor number 7. They come together with the institutions that they've created, the hospitals and health centers, to become a very crucial partner in responding to the need to act in the interest of saving our world. And for these 7 actors, among which a crucial actor is the church, we invited them to listen to the cry of the earth, the cry of the poor, embrace ecological economics, adopt simple lifestyles, teach people that the ecological citizens, and invite people to live ecological spirituality, sensibility towards creation, and then come together, establish partnership to respond to the cry of the earth. It is in this regard that we locate the particular role of the church and several other religious institutions. We come together not because only we have ethical messages and moral teachings to offer, but we come also recognizing that as religious groups all over the world, we also are involved in the management of a lot of material assets. I mean, when we look at the schools that we have, hospitals and all, and even in some cases, even the establishment of banks and all, the churches can make a contribution not only because of moral messages they can address, but also on account and through the impact that they have, managing resources, managing investment monies, and either investing in existing businesses or they themselves starting some businesses. And it is in this regard that we want to draw attention to the fact that our invitation to religious groups, mosques, synagogues, Jews, Muslims, and all to act is going to be taking probably the form of investment guided by their faith. And so we talk about faith-consistent investing, or faith-consistent management of resources to respond to their mission, and at the same time, it may enable them to make the carrying out of their mission sustainable, and durable. So our call then to religious groups to act is an invitation to them to not only act with the word, the example, and the teachings that they have, but also refer to the management of resources available to them and at their disposal, and ensure that all of that is done at the guidance of their faith, not only in terms of the faith wisdoms that they have, but also concretely and physically for the management of resources that they have, the assets that they have, investment in some existing financial institutions, but also the fact that they manage an extensive block of resources. And all of this can be managed and handled in such a way that they contribute and help us respond to the cry of the earth and cry of the poor. Thank you, and may God bless your endeavors and efforts.